Hello everyone, my name is Kate. Welcome to my channel. It's a very gloomy day here in New Zealand today. I'm sorry for this kind of whiteout background that I've got going on here, but because it's not a great day out there, I'm just standing in front of the window and just getting some light onto my face. It's Friday here today, Anzac Day in New Zealand actually, so this is the day that we celebrate and remember our fallen soldiers and all of those that went to war in New Zealand and Australia, and it's a public holiday for us today. We actually just got back from camp, from Easter camp on Monday, Easter Monday. So my last few days have just been doing loads and loads and loads of washing, as you can imagine after any kind of camping situation. The weather was absolutely terrible. It was rain, and we actually had a cyclone that had come in to the top of the North Island. Well, it actually battered a large part of the North Island of New Zealand. So that came in over Easter. So Easter camp was, not great weather-wise, but about 4,500 teenagers and workers and leaders pushed through all of that terrible weather, and we had an amazing time. So I will, hopefully just talk a little bit about that some more in this video. But after coming back from camp, obviously everything was, just damp and didn't smell good. My car has got just dirt and rubbish, and just everything was kind of chucked in at the last minute as we were packing up, and it already was looking terrible and needed to have a good clean and tidy. So that is what my video is today. I'm going to be doing a car refresh, a good, clean, tidy, clear out. So I hope that this motivates you, encourages you, inspires you in some way. I'm so glad that you are with us today, and let's get into this video. My trusty old Toyota Ipsum. I've had it for 10 years now, and it hardly ever gets a clean on the outside. As you can see, it's got cobwebs, old soap scum from where we have tried to wash it in the past, and just general dirtiness over the whole car. It's quite shocking to me, but I've actually never taken it through a car wash before, well, not that I can remember. So today is the day. I decided to do a works wash and really give my car a treat. Okay, so that was a good job done. The outside of the car is mostly sorted, but the inside is a different story. As you can see, there is dirt and debris on the carpets. The seats are not much better. The center console area needs a wipe down, and the dust, oh gosh, dust everywhere. You can even see that one of my kiddos has drawn me a lovely heart in the thick dust that covers the stereo system. That is a sure sign of how long it's been since this was all wiped out. The dashboard is not much better. The middle seats are just as dirty, and you can see towels and sleeping bags still in here from camp. And then the back seats are folded down, and I have tents and stretchers and camping mattresses that need to be returned back to my work colleague who I borrowed them from. I'm just going to get all of this gear out of the back seats and see what the boot looks like post-camp, which is very much like the rest of the car. I'm using my new vacuum cleaner today. You can just see a little bit of the blue base of it here. I went with a choice that is a bit random, but I actually decided on a backpack vacuum, and I'm loving it. I will probably do a video on this particular vacuum cleaner, so I won't go into too much detail, but it has amazing suction, which is what I needed with the animals in my home. I started off with the normal hose end here and then remembered that I had an upholstery attachment, and this worked a treat on the dog here and general debris. Got into all the nooks and crannies and is so satisfying to see the carpet go from disgusting to like new. So I think I am on to load 6 or 7 of clothes washing since we got back from Easter camp, and I'm really trying to not use my dryer as power is so expensive. We are well into autumn on this side of the world, but are still having really quite warm days. Even though the weather was dreadful over Easter, we weren't cold overnight in our tents and sleeping bags because it has remained quite humid, and hence why we had a end of season cyclone come through. It was my first Easter camp, and my eldest 2 went as youth leaders, and my youngest, who has just turned 16, went as a participant. The only way I could go to experience the camp was to go as a worker. And with 4,000 youth, this meant there was lots of jobs that needed doing each day. There was a huge commercial kitchen on site, so in the mornings I was helping in there to get lunch out, and then another team did dinner and washing up, etc. We served pies one lunch with fruit and cookies. Thousands of chicken tenders for wraps were done another day. We had filled rolls, lasagna, nachos, burgers, all the camping type food, but just on a mega scale. And then there was a huge marquee tent set up with 24 lines that all the kids went through to get served, and it actually went through quite quickly. There were speakers and worship evenings and raves and food trucks and sports and crafts and silly fun games for the youth to participate in. And for that amount of kids, I was so impressed by how good they were and how well the camp was run. We all came home exhausted, but very filled up in so many other ways. It really was quite life-changing. I'm on the homeward stretch now that all the vacuuming is done. I really hope that you are finding this motivating. I'm going to wipe down the inside with a multi-purpose interior car cleaner. You can get these from any supermarket or hardware store. The sun is fully out at the moment, which is lovely. The main dusting that needed doing was on my front dashboard, and my little dust heart got wiped away. Shame. I used a special car cloth for most of this. It's like a felt type material is the best way I can describe it, and some baby wipes also came in handy for the center console. And here we are after a good couple of hours of cleaning. I have a fresh smelling and clean looking car. I didn't do anything fancy in here today, like, get car specific rubbish containers or storage for the boot or those smelly hanging things for the mirror. Today was more about the bare basics of just getting it clean and tidy, and so that I don't feel embarrassed to have an extra person in the car that isn't my family. And when you are a busy parent, sometimes it's only the basics that do get done, and this is enough. Thank you so much for joining me today. I would be super happy if you subscribed to my growing community, or left a like, a thumbs up, or a comment even. Go well with your upcoming week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.